Alright, we've made it to Skyland, and today's video is another reason I wanted to hang on to some of my muted footage, because I did some pretty crazy good editing, and part of the reason for that editing is because level 1 of Skyland has 3 different exits, and 2 of them all but require the use of a P-Wing, and I'm going to show them all off in no particular order here. If you have a P-Wing, you can fly right up at the beginning of the stage to this little room right here, and there are 2 different things you can do here. There's a pipe you can go in down there, or you can duck and squeeze your way through that little crack, which I'm about to do. And if you squeeze your way through that little crack, you find your way to a treasure chest, kind of like in the World 1 Fortress. And that treasure chest contains a music box, which will put Hammer Brothers to sleep on the map. And you see my little fade outs and fade ins there? I stitched that together myself. I'm really proud of that. That looks great. That's why I had to keep this video, because the editing between the different solutions is so great. And if you go in the pipe at the bottom of that room, instead of getting the music box, you're taken to this lower chamber, which can't be accessed otherwise. You got a P-switch there. That probably activates some kind of silver coin bonanza, but I didn't bother checking it out. Excuse me, and you get 4 1-ups down there. You got to be careful to get them one at a time, though, or else they'll kind of disappear on you. You can't have multiple 1-ups on the screen at a time for some reason. The game is really goofy about that. But when you're done there, you fly out to the right, exit stage right, and you make your way out of the level. And now we're going to do it the normal, legit way with just my Tanuki suit from earlier. And this way involves chain chomps and a leaf that I don't particularly want, because I'm still rocking that Tanuki suit from yesterday. I've been wearing the same outfit since yesterday. When has that ever been a good thing, except now? So you got to avoid your chain chomps. That's just a coin, and these little piranha guys, they jump when you go over them, but if you have a tail, you can just whack them out of the picture, or I guess a fire flower would be even more effective. Those guys walking down there, charging like they got somewhere to be, those are buster beetles, and they don't have much use hanging around at this level, but later on, we'll see them in situations where they are able to throw the throw blocks just like Mario is, and just like Mario are. And they get a pretty good arc on those things, so you want to watch out for those guys. But right here we get a star, which, how useful is that? We're just going to power our way to the end of the level in our Tanuki suit, and there you go. 3 ways to beat the first level of World 5 in just under 3 minutes. And level 2's got a few branching exits as well. Skyland is kind of fun that way. There are sometimes multiple ways to beat the levels around here. So we're going to go to World 2, and there are 2 ways out of this level. One is very easy, and one is very demanding. We're going to do the easy way first, which if you float, makes it a lot easier. But if you fall straight down, there's a note block there to catch you. But I like to float my way down, and you want to make sure not to fall down into the depths, because I'm kind of toying with fate there. But you want to go up and back around to here, and you want to avoid the Koopa Troopas as they fall into that little enclosure there. Get rid of them, and then go up into that pipe. And that's going to let you play the easy part of the level, which is situated mostly outside in a little snowbank. Whee! Bust-on Goombas, whee! And if you go in that pipe, there's something pretty special down there, too. At least like 3 1-ups in that. Yeah, there we go. They're in this little brick enclosure right here. The place is even nice enough to give you a mushroom to break through the bricks if you don't have one, so you don't have to leave empty-handed. This game is kind of generous like that at times. See, there's a flower. It would have been a mushroom if we were small, but we don't want the flower. We're still rocking the Tanuki suit. Oh, yeah! Get out of my way, Koopa Troopa. I'm going to show these people how when you hit the question blocks around here, it tears the very fabric of space and time. See, there's nothing but pure, unadulterated black darkness back there. A little bit creepy, actually. So you go through this pipe, and that's the end of the level. So we're going to, once we hit that stage card, I don't know if we'll be that lucky with the star the second time, but once we get that, we're going to fade to black and find ourselves back at the beginning of the level. And this time we're going to take the lower route, which is much tougher. But see, the no block will catch you if you just fall straight down, in case you want to make that upper route. But we don't want to make that upper route. We're just going to fall and fall and fall. If you're careful with the leaf, you can pick up a few coins here. Probably not enough to sway yourself toward a 1-up, but should do just fine. And you'll go down, and you'll go down, and you'll go down. You'll eventually plunk your way after these 4 coins into a lake. And I thought you could just go in any one of the pipes, but apparently you can't. You can only go in the middle one. So that's why I was wasting time with Righty over there. You go in the middle pipe and you're taken to this green snow underground area. Don't go where the Huskies go and don't eat the green snow. I almost slid my way back into a Buster Beetle, who, as you can now see, is able to throw those white blocks at you just like you can throw them at him. So they're not just helpless, defenseless little guys. And I do pretty good for a while here, but unfortunately, this level is where I finally lose the Tanuki suit. And I can't really be too upset about that because, I mean, that's probably the best run I've ever had with that thing, at least on camera. Go ahead and hit him, and then I think I get pegged by the guy on top there. Nope, the guy on bottom gets me. Yeah, see? Can't even really be upset about that. That was just a fantastic run right there. We'll let him walk off. And we're just about at the end of the level here. It's a little tough with all the Buster Beetles and stuff. I don't know what exactly I'm looking for there. I don't think so. Just charge straight into that guy. Boom. Whee! And it's up through the shaft. And do I get a star this time? Yeah, we still got a star. Okay. And I think I was lucky enough even there's a Toad's house right next door to here. And once again, there's another chance at getting a Tanuki suit. So I'm pretty rife with these things in my inventory, actually. If I want to save some suits for, like, the end of the game or something, or World 7, yeah! There's my Tanuki suit. That's pretty awesome. So let's make our way through this little interstitial cave right here, and we got 2 levels on our hands here. Got to go through at least one to get to the Spiral Tower, which will take us to the sky part of Skyland. And here we are in 5-3, the vaunted 5-3, the only level in the game where you get to play with the famed Kuribo's shoe. Kuribo is the Japanese name for a Goomba, or pretty much really any kind of crappy Mook enemy. It shows up in Yu-Gi-Oh! Too. He's Kuribo there as well, but it's not quite a Goomba. It's more like a brown Venonat looking thing. But there it is. You stomp the Goomba with the shoe from underneath, and you get to bounce around in his shoe, which lets you do lots of things you wouldn't be able to do otherwise, like jump on Spinies without taking damage. You can walk across the black muncher plants. That's going to come in handy in getting us a 1-up. And the shoes, unfortunately, they don't overlap. You can get 2, but they won't stockpile. You get hit once, it goes away. But as long as you can hang on to it, this is a pretty fun little level right here. And we're going to go down. This is the first tier of this level, rather. See, I'm walking on the munchers, and I'm getting a 1-up. Wouldn't have been able to get that 1-up otherwise, except by P-winging it or something. Gonna avoid the Venus fire traps, although you can also bounce on piranha plants with the Kuribo shoe. It's just, I guess it's only in the one level because it's so totally broken that they didn't want you having too much fun with it. And once you leave this level, unfortunately, you can't take the shoe with you. It's restricted to this one completely fun sensory overload experience right here. So enjoy it while it lasts. And in the Game Boy version of the game, I believe there's a level that can be accessed with the e-reader where you can play the Kuribo shoe. So if you have the Game Boy Advance port of Super Mario 3, there's actually, if you're lucky enough to get the e-reader card, or if you actually invested in that thing, and got it because the e-reader had cards where you could play extra custom designed levels made just for that port, and you slid a card through the e-reader and it helped you access those custom levels. And one of them was one where you could play Kuribo shoes. So if you're lucky enough to have that, I'm sure there's a video of it floating around somewhere out there. I may try to find it and annotate it. Who knows? I'm kind of lazy with those kinds of things, but gonna take down a few Hammer Brothers here. They're as ineffectual as ever, and once again, I'm looking for power-ups. A P-Wing. How appropriate that I fly off the top of the stage as I reward with a P-Wing. And I think this turtle or Hammer Brother right here, I think that one gives you a music box, if I recall correctly. Speaking of ineffectual, me looking for power-ups in the bricks. Still as fruitless a search as ever. No, it was just a Starman, though. So now we're going to make our way to a totally optional level, and you can totally tell why it's optional, because it's kind of difficult and not really worth the effort. Oh, no. Four-eyed mushroom flower head. No. That's a pretty cool-looking mushroom cap, though. Kind of bubbly. A little too snug, but it looks nice on him. Could start a fashion trend with that. Yeah, look at this level right here. Yeah, you can see why it's not exactly fun to come through here. Yeah, you got a Rotodisc and a Thwomp and all kinds of things in your way, but the main reason to come here is for this little passage right here. You got to be able to fly, and you just barely have enough running room to fly and get up through there. So if we time it right, make sure the rotodisc is way above, so you don't want to waste any time here because it's difficult to get up here with just normal flight. You don't have much time at all. And oh, a big up arrow. That's not subtle at all. But what it's pointing at, who knows, because there's not really anything up here. Except that there is something up here. There's 3 1-ups, and they're kind of situated in weird places away from each other. There's one right there. And the other 2 are to the left of it, I believe. There's one... Oh, yeah, there we go. That one's dipped a little lower. The next one is going to be up and to the left of the one that's on the left right now. So, one more. Yep, right there. As soon as you find one, the other 2 pretty much fall into place. And we're situated fairly close to Boom Boom. Not all the way there quite. Holy crap, that's quite a little space right there. But run and gun it, I can make it out. Because I'm the man. I'm the man, I'm the man, I'm the man, I'm the man. Oh, yeah. I think we just have to clear this space. Easy little get him to come down, lure him out of hiding, and boom. Done. Nice. And, of course, Boom Boom. Always the easiest part of any fortress. He is so lame. Is he going to fly this time? Nope, he's still in jumping mode. Oh, we actually let him get away from us and have some fun this time. Not too much fun, though. We don't want him getting all crazy. If you let Boom Boom's easy as long as you keep him on a leash, but if you get too out of control, and yeah, for some reason that bridge pops up over that causeway, not that that's any useful at all, because we cleared everything over on that side of the map, but now it's time to go to the Spiral Tower, the conduit that will allow us access to the second part of Skyland, which is long and full of fun levels, and is going to be great. It's going to be even greater because we're actually going to have game audio back, so hooray for that. But we run, and there are several rooms here. We're going to go up, and then there's going to be kind of an intermediate outside room that looks all castle-y and nice, and very painstakingly assembled with bricks. It's very, very well done, although the wallpaper back here leaves something to be desired. This has late 80s written all over it. Yuccarola. Here's that little outside part I was talking about. As long as you've got some tail power, you can get some goodies out of here, actually. Middle part's going to be a 1-up. And there are some multiple coin bricks. Woohoo! I don't think so. Over by the pipe. And actually, if you have a P-wing, you can fly over the wall, and there's a multiple coin brick just floating by itself on the other side of that wall. Although there's no reason to really, you wouldn't really have much reason to explore that. You can just go over the wall for that one thing for a few coins. It's just kind of a bragging rights type of deal. I don't know why you would worry about it, but we're not going to, because it's not really all that important. And Thwomp comes down, and we're almost at the end of the Spiral Tower. It seems long, but it's really not. And I have something to admit here. Those lights up on the ceiling, I used to play with those when I was a kid because I thought they were an enemy that would crawl down from the ceiling and try to get you. But they're just a background detail. They're just sitting there doing their thing. I would sit and I would wait until time up. Like, I let the timer run out, waiting for those things to come out and get me. I was so scared of them, and they never did. But the way your imagination runs with you when you're a kid, it's crazy. But here we are. This is the part that's going to lead us to Skyland right here. As soon as we get rid of Mr. Red Koopa Troopa and climb this weird, freaky blue vine, we're going to jump up and we're going to go through the blue pipe and we're going to be there. There it is. I count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 levels, and I'm going to try to handle them all tomorrow, so we're going to run a little high on time tomorrow. It's going to be a lot of fun, so the sound is going to be back tomorrow, I'm going to be back tomorrow, Mario's going to be back tomorrow, and it's just going to be a blast. And that blue thing up there has a Tanuki suit, so more fun with that too.